Okay. Welcome everybody to our executive leader call. This is our fourth call, and we're going to go over, several things tonight. We're going to talk about the success that we had last week at our party. We'll leave it open for questions. And if you are on the call, we were just talking to one of our leaders who's been very, very successful the last week. And she's been successful, but she's done a lot of extra things and really got organized. So I'm going to have her share at the end. And anybody else who are on the call, even though we got slides and we're talking, we don't want it just to be me, Dawn, and Tracy. So we want you to jump in each time and let us know what's working for you, and if it's not working. That's what these calls are for. So we want you. This is for you. Let me see if I can get. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right. So just remind you some little bit of housekeeping. If you want us to see you at the bottom, just move your cursor over. You'll see where it says mute, stop video, start video. If you don't want us to hear the background noise or things happen, like at my house and all of our houses, we might have kids coming in and out, and we don't mind. But if it gets kind of loud when somebody's talking, just click the mute. If you have something to say, just go over the cursor and unmute yourself. And then if you want us to see you, click that. If you're going to the bathroom or anything like that, remember we can see you. Make sure that you're, we don't know what's going on. And you can always join these calls in your pajamas and relax after you get home. But we do these at 8 o'clock so that you can get the kids ready. But first, I want to just go over our agenda tonight. We're welcoming you, and we are going to go over incentives just quickly because we know that you know. And then we're going to review our Facebook event, talk about planning a new one. We're going to talk about a learning that we have, learning from the know. Dawn talked a little bit of that last week. And then we're going to talk about last week's task that we've asked you to do, and then this week's task. And then we're going to open it up for you guys to talk. Tracy, is Tracy with us? Did she get knocked off?
There she is. She's on mute. You're on mute, Tracy.
How about now?
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. No mute. Okay. So the incentive reviews. We've got our Ticket to Boss Life. That's still going on, guys. Campaigns 2 through 13. Get those scratch-off tickets. I think I just saw one recently. Someone won a trip to Disney.
I saw that. Woohoo!
Yeah, that's exciting. So, keep working to get those tickets. And we want to see, if you do get a ticket, we want you to post it to our executive page to share with everyone else. We want to see what you win. We also got your Vacation Like a Boss still going on through Campaign 9, and we want as many of you as Atlantis as possible. You're having a great time. We've got the new Kickstart starting Campaign 4. Pathway to Leadership, more money for you, also started in Campaign 4. And then, of course, right now we have in Campaign 7 going on our division awards. Like, if you're the winning team, you get some great prizes, and we're doing some, things like that for division rewards right now. So we got a lot going on.
All right. Well, and last week we had our first online beauty. It was called our Avon Birthday Bash, and it was very, very successful. I think we end up, what I found out, if I'm not mistaken, we end up having 3 representatives join us from that. But a lot of people had experience. Had a lot of fun, and they wanted to really learn what a party looked like. So I just want to let everybody know it was very successful. We had, it shows on here 28, but I think it was in 34 people attended, and several people went back and looked. We are keeping this up, so if you want to send your customers, go send your customers, and we're going to do this. When Tracy and Dawn and I are going to plan to do this for you every campaign, because a lot of people said, oh, I love this, so we'll go in and we'll change it up a little bit. But what we thought about doing is have it where you get a lead, you can send the lead to that group, and we'll put things about how to join. We'll put products so you can see the pictures. And if you want to do your own, there'll be products on there and pictures that you can just take from that and do your own. If you don't know how to join, I did the last week, go back and review that, because I kind of went through how to join and how to add people. So start adding people so they can just see how it works. But a lot of people had fun, and then we had a lot of drawings. And those, if you won something, we'll get that out. Okay, we're going to go over the no's.
So, somebody needs to, somebody's got
Yeah,
a lot
somebody's got a lot of background noise. Please hit mute. There's like some music in the background. Thank you. Okay, Dawn, go ahead.
Well, we just want to talk about, ways to turn a no into a yes. And, no doesn't always mean no. Sometimes, it's easier, and it's just easier to say no than to say, I'm not sure, I don't know if I'm ready at this time. Listen for what they're saying and how they're answering you. It may just mean they're really wanting more information or they're just really busy at that moment, to check back with them at another time. No doesn't always mean no. And if you're constantly getting no, then, hey, what's the famous breakup line that says, it's not you, it's me. Well, if it's constantly happening to you, then maybe you need to brush up on your skills and practice new ways of approaching folks. Maybe it pitches off just a little bit. Maybe you talk too long, or you give too many details or not enough details. You're just not talking to enough people. You're not confident enough. Just think about building up your own set of skills and becoming more comfortable talking to people, because the more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to be with it. And the more often you do it, the luckier you're going to get because of that preparation and that time. Okay.
And then you have a chance to deal with the objections. So the late great sales guru and motivational speaker Zig Ziglar once said this about sales: every sale has 5 basic obstacles: the no need, the no money, the no hurry, the no desire, and the no trust. So you're going to come into this a lot. That is a lot of no, and a lot of potential objections. But by understanding that, many really
So, sorry, Tracy. Somebody is taking whatever you're doing. You're highlighting.
Okay.
In pink. It's not me, and it's not Tracy. So if you're trying to copy this or something,
Somebody's taking
please
notes.
stop, and we will have this posted for you. So I don't know if that's what you're trying to do, but thank you. Oh, sorry, Tracy.
It's okay. It's just made me laugh. It's distracting me. Keep watching it go over. No big deal. So, handling, you'll be armed with the ability to handle those doubts. You're always going to have those doubts. People are always going to come with you. And when you can really deal with those objections, and it may not necessarily be their final answer, you find out more from them, asking more questions, but you really have to face your own fear of hearing no first. And don't be afraid if they say the first no, to keep talking a little bit more because of those objections. And that's pretty much what this is saying. But if they say no right off the bat, find out first why they're saying no, because it might just be someone that doesn't know the whole what you're exactly offering, or what we sell or anything like that. So keep digging a little bit, but you've got to not be afraid of that first no to begin with. Be more comfortable.
Well, the things we want you to, the biggest thing we want you to take away from this, and we're talking about no, and we'll be doing this a few times, is it helps your skills. So, we want you to go out there. Last week, we were talking about, Dawn had posted the thing about going and find 100 no's. The reason we want you to do that is because it will make you a lot stronger. And when they're telling you no, if everybody tells you yes, you didn't learn anything from that, but you're going to, expect the no. And it's going to make you better. You have heard the Chicken Soup for the Soul, Jack Canfield. Have anybody heard of them? He calls it the 10, because what you want to do is if you listen to some of the other things that Dawn and Tracy are just going through, and someone tells you no, you've done a pitch. So you really want to think about, okay, am I getting too many no's? Have I really talked to a lot of people? What is my problem? What's going on? So ask the people. After you've given the pitch or proposal, whether it's you're selling, you're trying to get a fundraiser, or you're trying to get a recruit, ask questions. What was it? Was my proposal a 10? It's like, rate me from 1 to 10. What could I have done better? You want to talk to the person I'm not saying do this to everybody, but after you've talked to someone, whether it's someone about a fundraiser, for example, and they were like, no, ask them, what was it? What was it that you did? Because you'll learn from that. And you're not trying to convince that person, but you're learning from that. Just like if you've heard someone tell you no several times, I don't really want to, I don't want your Avon. Just say, well, what is it about, Avon that you don't, what's the problem? Because sometimes you can help talk them through that. And sometimes it's just like, I just don't want to talk to you right now. So this is really to make you tougher and better. And we don't want you to feel like, hey, this is going to make me pushy. It's not about pushing. It's about growing and being confident. Don't take it too seriously when somebody tells you no. If you have the right attitude, in a few minutes, I'm going to have Kelsey talk to anybody else who wants to. If you have that attitude, like for me, I know if someone says to me, oh, this bad about Avon, you know what? It used to make me mad, but now I'm like, you're lost. And I don't say it to them because I don't want to be rude, but I know this is a great company and I'm not going to take it seriously and I don't take it personally. And I think as you get a lot tougher and you're talking to other people, you're going to know this is the right place for you and you're not going to let anything bother you. So you got to have that right attitude. And you've always got to smile, and, smile and dial. You've heard that. Keep smiling and dialing. Now it's keep smiling and texting because it's so what next. You're going to have, if hey, I'm going to go out today and I'm going to, this week, not today, either today, have a goal. I'm going to talk to 10 people. We tell you the power of 3, but you guys are executives. You're on the executive team. And I want you to think like an executive. Think like a top seller, you're not going to grow massive amounts just talking to 3 people a day. So what we want you to do is go out there and every time talk to multiple people. And the more you talk, the more skills you're going to grow. And remember, hold on a second, Connor. Sorry, guys. And remember what Babe Ruth is known for? He was the home run king, but he was also the strikeout king, right? The leader, he was leading and striking out. So that's a lesson. A lot of times these top people like ball players, they are great at something, but they also had problems, look at the strikeouts. So that's something that you could do each time.
So you want to take a moment and try different ways to build your business. Target posts and text. Avon's giving you lots of social media things to work with out there from your web office that you can do onto Facebook. But text you, have you got 5 minutes to talk? I want to share with you how I can help you make extra income. Save up to 50% on your personal items. Ready to get you to start living your dream or live the boss life. And get them to go to startavon.com. Put your reference code in there. And just text that out to folks. Text it with different pictures. Anything to draw attention in a real quick snap that people will glance at their phone and go, oh, yeah. And easy. Make it easy. Make them feel comfortable.
Follow up with leads. That is so important because you've already started some sort of rapport with them. And, they may leave with this great feeling with Avon. They're looking forward to the phone call that you're going to talk to them. So don't leave them hanging. Don't leave them behind because you really, your leads is the lifeline to your business. So here's a great text that you can send to your leads, especially being a new representative. I'm not sure if Avon's right for you. Take this challenge, save this pic to your phone, and text at least 10 of your contacts. Hey, would you give a 7, and this is good for you leaders to get your leads to do this, who are on the fence about joining Avon, because remember, a new representative can sell this for 4 campaigns. So if they're on the fence, but say they can sell these items before they join, they're going to have their money and they're going to make some money right away as well. So you want to share this with all the leads that you've gotten, this daily care collection, and give them the opportunity to sell them. And it's kind of like a try it kit without the brochure. So utilize it that way, and then see, they might surprise themselves if they get this, and they pass it on to all their friends and family. And what if they sell 5, 10, 15 of these, and then they can get started. So this is a great way to follow up with all your leads, and especially those on the fence, or even those not on the fence. Be like, here, give this a try and see what happens. We just had a leader, I don't think she's on the call right now, but she did this the other day, and she signed up 4 people on my team. So
Oh, that's great.
yeah, it was really awesome. She became a promoter. She signed up 4 people, and they're from all different parts because she's got friends and family in Fayetteville. They were from all over, but still, she used this and got 4 people that she knew because they sold this daily care collection. So this is a great way to follow up with your leads if you want them to get started on your team.
Well, and I love those texts. And like I said, we're going to post this as soon as I get done and done with this tonight, and I upload it to YouTube. I'll put the link on there, and I'll also put this PowerPoint. So those are trying to write things down. We want you to have like different kinds of things to text out that's like quick. Love that, Tracy. Good job, whoever that was who enrolled 4 people. Because a lot of people say, well, I don't know if I can sell. Well, you can send the brochure link out, but how simple is that just to send that out? Well, last week, these are some tasks that we gave you, and we just wanted to make sure, and you guys can jump in or share with us. These are some of the things that we asked you to do last week. Of course, invite your leads, teams, and customers to the online event. We had several people who did that. We actually had a customer who won the candle, so we're really pleased, and she's thinking about joining as well. And when we do those things, you still can send that out. Try to get involved, create your own. And the reason I love that is you got a lead that you haven't, that are on the fence. Send them to something, say, hey, look how simple it is. You could do your own Facebook party, or send people to that. They get excited about the products. They may join just for their own. A lot of people join us because they want the product discount, but they turn up to be a top selling recruiter. You just don't ever know. Also make sure, we've asked you to follow up on all the leads that you have from the past, present, and everybody you've talked to. We've asked you to do at least a power of 3 a day, but, go above and beyond that. If you know, hey, I really want to win or earn tickets and I want all those, you're going to have to talk to more than 3 people a day. But if you do at least that a day, you're going to be successful. And we've talked a lot about going big in 7. We have quarterlies. Those of you new, campaign 7 ends the first quarter of the year. So we want you to really grow your team because, as we keep growing, your goal is to grow customers and grow your representatives. They gotta go hand in hand. So make sure that you're getting big sales out there. We've got the masks that we've showed this should be a big item for you to get some skincare customers. And everybody that you talk to, those of your leaders now who've got a team, make sure they're putting the orders in and going really, really big because we want to win. We also want to win the division because if we do, Stephen has tons of boxes of products, and those who participated will get tons of products to share with your teams and things like that. And we also ask you to start planning your campaign 8. Now, if you want to do your own, that's fine. If not, we're going to set up a campaign 8 ourselves, and it will be, just talking about campaign highlights. We'll go on and do the opportunity meetings. So those are the things we've asked you to do this week. And I know some people say, hey, I've been so busy. But what we want to do is just go back each week and try to add some things to your business. That is the whole purpose of this. Now, anybody on the call want to share anything that you did last week or anything from your follow-up? Don't be shy.
I guess I will.
Okay.
I planned an online event. Mine is not for campaign 8, it's for campaign 7, but I got some good ideas for the Facebook event. I think I'm going to run mine longer than you guys ran yours, but I've got some good ideas about how to get some more people, even people that I'm not friends with, onto the event. So I'm going to try it and see how it goes, and then I'll let you guys know what I do and how it works out.
Let us know. So yeah, if you notice how we would do things, and I went back and it was because it was a birthday back, and that was our birthday, Avon, our new owner birthday. But I put out there that I'm going to leave it a little open. But I would, if you're going to do one open, leave it open until it's time for your campaign to close, whatever RPS you are, so that you can get samples in a place that you can send your own leads. But to get people to do that, you see how we did it. We would say things like add. Everybody who adds 2 friends to this, share it, and you make sure you walk through how to share, because everybody doesn't understand that. Just even if they're on Facebook all the time, they don't always understand how to add people or go to events. They sometimes get really confused. So make sure, if you notice on that, we try to make it really quick and exciting, and we're adding still things to that. But do things where they'll add people and give them tasks to do so they stay involved. But so proud of you. So glad that you're doing that. Anybody else? And yeah, it's not too late to do 7. Okay.
This is Libby.
Yes, Libby.
I'm incorporating my business now into Avon parties now. I'm incorporating my business into Avon parties, and it's doing really well. It's doing good. My first one was $350.
Wow,
So
good job.
was
Now, is
really
that a live
good.
party or online?
No, this was the home party.
Okay.
Yeah, they're getting, I had a client, she wanted to have a party, and so she invited all her friends from where she works at, and I had some friends that, we invited. And so I did very well because, I got to, they bought off the table, they had a lot of fun, we enjoyed, the whole time we was there, and we stayed there longer than what we're supposed to, but everybody was having such a great time.
Oh, great.
So, and then I've got some working for me now, too, and they're getting orders, and they're thinking about coming on with me also. But they want to see how things are going to go, how they're working their business and all.
Oh, great. And so proud of you, Libby.
That's what I'm praying for, that they'll come on with me also, that they'll join my team.
Oh, good.
Or join our team.
So you guys see that, like a party, you can get the sales, and it's a great opportunity. Of course, you want the sales. Remember, we're trying to really get everybody, we want you to focus on both the business, because the way I tell everybody, do you want 1 paycheck or 2? If you're doing parties, though, even though we're not a party plan company, how cool is that you can be? Because you can get out there if you want to do it at home, or you want to do it in, around people. You don't even have to do it you could go to a coffee shop if you wanted to. But hey, try to do an online event. You're going to, whatever works best for you, but try the parties, because you're going to get sales, and it's a great opportunity for you to get helpers, like Libby just said. She's got helpers now that may turn into, representatives. It's not, hey, we can always use helpers as well. So good job, Libby.
And we got a lot of clients, too. I have really got a lot of clients. And I got all my orders, and I'm still getting orders.
Oh, good.
So yeah, it is. It's very good. I'm enjoying it.
Great. Yeah, we said we got to make Avon fun, and if we're having fun when you're doing the party, people, if you don't make it look like work, you look like fun, people are going to join you, and they're going to buy from you too. So thank you for sharing.
Hello.
Yes.
This is Barbara.
Hi, Barbara.
Hi. I actually did a Facebook party about a week before you guys did the party last week. And one suggestion I can give to everyone, I did the, I Googled and I found this thing like party games and stuff, and they get points for different things. Yeah. And so we did that, to get participation. But the one mistake that I made, well, I'm sure I made more than one, but one mistake that I found that I made was that if you're going to give away a prize for whoever gets the most points, word it somehow where they either have to place an order or register as a customer, because if they register as a customer, then you get their contact info, and Avon, the wonderful people that they are, will send them advertising emails, and eventually they will place an order with you, even if they don't do it right there and then. That was one thing I know. I didn't get people registered on my store.
Okay. Good point. So that's a good, and I love that. I love you guys sharing. And don't forget on the executive page, if you have things like that, and even if if you want to post on there, that page is for you guys too. So if you got an idea, or even if you've got a picture that you want to post, and the managers and we will go and post some as well. But if you've got something you found and you want to share it with everybody. But good job. I'm glad you enjoyed it and we're learning from it. And, this all kind of goes to the no too, because, hey, you did an event and it may not have worked. We've done one, I don't know if you guys remember, we did one about a year ago, and it was crazy because we did it division wide, and it was like an all-day event. And what we found that was just too crazy. So, even though you want to leave it open, have a time slot that you're going to go post a lot of stuff, but leave it open for people to go back and view.
Mm-hmm.
Because learn from mistakes. And anything that you guys thought that we did, hey, this is for you guys. You let us know. We'll gladly change or add or whatever that works. But thank you
Those
so
aren't
much,
really
Barbara.
mistakes. They're self-training.
Huh?
Those aren't really mistakes then. They're self-training.
There you go. That's right. We just learn. We're learning new skills, and we're getting better and better. If we were perfect, we wouldn't learn anything, right? Okay. Dawn, was it your turn to go over the tabs?
Yeah, just we want to ask you guys to continue to invite people onto your team as customers and team members over this next week. And having your own online event, Campaign 7. Go for your 100 no's every week. You'll be surprised as your skills get better and better. Getting those 100 no's gets harder and harder to do. People love Avon in general, and so when you're talking to them, they want to see a book, or they want to buy, or they know someone who does, or they want to sell, or they know someone who does. So, you have a lot more shots for a yes than you do a no. So that sheet of 100 no's gets harder and harder to fill. So when you want to challenge yourself for 100 no's, and once I get 100 no's, I'm going to go get a pedicure, or I'm going to go do this. It's going to get longer and longer because you're going to get better and better and better. Make big plans for Campaign 7. Practice your no's not only on talking to people out in public, but when you're taking your orders. I challenge you, when the customer gives you the order, don't be an order taker. I'm going to challenge you to be a salesperson. And when they finish that order that they give you, ask them about whatever's on the back of the book. Then ask them about a shampoo. Ask them about a skincare item. Ask them about a new piece of spring jewelry. Continue to ask and talk to things about stuff until they say to you, no, this is all I want. Make sure that the customer is the one ending the sale and not you. Okay, so don't just assume because that's all that they gave you that's all they want, because they may not know something they want yet till you talk to them about it. Okay, so I challenge you to do that and kind of track. Okay, this is where draw a line on every list. This is where they gave me the order they gave me, and this is how much I was able to add by talking to them about my business and talking to them about my products. And just see how much you increase your order in Campaign 7, how much more you grow, okay? And we encourage you to start planning your online event for Campaign 8 with your customers and with your family and friends and getting everybody involved. As I say, sometimes, don't let any fear get in your way, okay? You got to get out there and hustle. They say good things are there for those who wait. It's only the stuff that's left over from you guys that hustle, okay? So you guys go for the good stuff. We're very pleased to have had you with us this evening.
Well, and I'm looking through some of the chats here and trying to see if there's something on there. I see Michelle said that, I know she did a makeup class, and it was very successful and brought in a lot of orders. She had someone that she knew that came in with her customers and taught makeup. And we're going to do something as well at our next sales meeting where we are going to invite the same lady to our sales meeting to show people how to put makeup on. But just by doing that, she got sales. So good job there. And Kim, I see Kim Ivy's on. We've also asked you to go out, and one of the tasks was to show a product and talk about it. And Kim was very brave, and I saw that today, where she went out and tried on the mask and showed that what it looks like. So those are things that are going to bring people on. And you can always lead to an order or, a new representative that way, but really get on in your social media and use that. But I was going to, as I'm reading through these and see if there's anything else, I was going to ask Kelsey, because so many people, I've been bragging a lot about her. I love you all, but I've been bragging because Kelsey really has really focused on her business the last couple months and really grown. And she's learning every day as well. But I wanted her to share what's working with her organization. Kelsey, are you still on?
Yeah, I'm here.
Will you share with us what you were just talking about first, like the three, how we've gone out to you guys and says, we want you to be part of our team and work with us. She's doing that with her team. Will you kind of tell about what you've done?
Yeah. First, though, I would like to say that one of the biggest things that has made me become so explosive and so on fire is exactly what you guys were talking about tonight. Learning how to talk to people differently, learning not to give them too much information. That was my problem a long time ago. I would, somebody would say they were interested in Avon, and then I'd send them a book. Like, I'm serious. It'd be on Facebook, and I'd send them this big old long message, and then they'd be like, no thanks. So one of the very biggest things that I had to do was learn how to talk to people again. Like, don't be how do I call this? Not really pushy, but don't give them all this information. Like, if they're interested in it, they don't want to know everything that there is that they need to know. They don't want to know what a gold leader is. Like, that's not going to be important to them right then. So don't share that part with them. You can share the bonuses with them, but you don't necessarily have to share how they get there or what all the requirements are and stuff like that. You want to keep it short and sweet. So when people used to ask me, well, what do you do with Avon? I used to say, well, we share brochures every campaign using language that they don't know. They don't know what a campaign is. We share brochures every campaign, and then we take orders, place orders, and then deliver them. I quit saying that altogether. Now, when people ask me what I do, I tell them, I say, I share award-winning products with others and an opportunity that can help others. Like, that's all that I tell them. And then they're like, oh, well, that sounds easy and interesting. What do I have to do to get started? Like, that exactly happened to me today. So one of the biggest things for me was learning to change what I was saying. I was saying too much. So maybe you're saying too much, or maybe you're saying too little, but you definitely have to learn how to oppose the objections and how to talk to people differently. That was a very big thing that helped my business. I will recommend the book that I read that helped me so much was called Become a Network Marketing Rock Star. And I actually recommended it to my team. And the ladies that I'm working so closely with now, the ones that are also exploding in their business, are ones that have read that book. So that book is like the best book ever. I swear it's like a network marketing Bible. It's got all the sayings and everything.
Will you guys post that on our executive page so people have that in case they're joining too?
Yes, I will, because that book is the best thing ever. And I'm pretty sure it's like $10 on Amazon. So I would recommend it to anybody in network marketing. But that was just something that I had to share right there. But as far as my team, we all have people on our team we have lots of people, but we all know that not every one of them is going to be a leader. That just isn't going to happen. But we do know that there are leaders on our team. It's just identifying who they are, who is willing to go the extra mile, who's willing to work to get it done. So today, I kind of took the fire that one of my other representatives have. Her name is Carrie, and I posted it on there. And I was like, y'all, check out Carrie. She is going for a $1,200 bonus. And she's going to start earning $300 to $500 a month. Who else wants in on this? Raise your hand. And then 3 other people raised their hands. And then I messaged them, and I was like, okay, so we're going to work together for 3 months. We're going to set your soul on fire for your business, and we're going to help you get these bonuses and help you go to the Bahamas. What do you think? And, they got so excited about it, and they were like, yes, that sounds awesome. So then we set up a day that we're going to get together every week on Zoom, talk about their goals, talk about what they're doing that week, talk about what they can improve on, maybe their language. We're going to work on improving their skills and working together to get all 3 of them to Silver Ambassador within 3 months. So if we do that, that would be like the best thing ever. But so that's just something I've been doing with my team, is working on identifying the people who are ready to explode and who's ready to make 2017 their year.
Well, good job. I love the focus that you're sharing. And, she's using the social media, focused and using the social media. So, you guys can do this too. I think one of the biggest things is stop trying to do it by yourself. This job is fun if you make it fun and not be like a job, because who really wants another job? But go find someone just like she did. It could be one person that you talk about. And just like we do as managers, you guys are like managers, you're executives, you have your own team. And if you don't, find someone, and it does just by, it could be one simple thing about how you're excited. I look at all you guys' pages if you're, on my district. And a lot of you I've seen, and I know the other managers that way. We see the excitement that you have, and people always will, if it's one person can really grow your business. And together you can do that just by, feeding off each other and just having someone that you can talk to and grow together and learn from. So I love the focus. I love the teamwork. It's fabulous. But Kelsey will put the book on there. Another one that we had, our boss sent to us, is called Go for No. Yes is the destination, but no is how you get there. And this is just a simple read book too. It's probably like a $10 book too. I'll post that as well. So you guys can read that. But, one of the other things early on, I think on our first call, we talked to you about really changing your environment and your thought too. Get rid of the negative people. You're going to have that don't spend time with them. Do things. If you don't have your environment around you, if you don't have anybody that is, boosting you up and things like that, pick up books and read, close out the negative people in your life. And I don't mean, not have anything to do with them, but don't listen to them. Don't let them get in your head. Find things, books and things like that, and practicing is what's going to change your business there. But thank you so much for sharing. Anybody else on the line want to share or ask questions? If you're having problems getting off mute, is someone talking?
No, you're just echoing.
Okay. Don't forget, you can go on the executive page, ask questions there. That's what it's for. But we want to thank you so much for joining us tonight. We hope you're enjoying this. And go back, if some of you are listening to that or weren't able to get on, go back and look at some of the videos. You can do it. If you're worried about it, pick up the phone, ask one of us district managers, one of the other leaders. We'll help you if you want to do your own party. I'll help you organize it. If you don't know how to get it set up, that is what we're here for. We're your partners. We want you to be successful. We want you to win every ticket possible. We want you to win every bonus and everything. But I just wanted to thank you guys for joining us tonight. Anybody else, managers, anything else you guys got to say?
Nope, just thanks for coming, and we hope that you got some good information tonight.
Have fun.
Thanks, guys, and we'll get this up for you. Just go back and look, and we'll have it put up for you so that there's notes on here that you want to take. But thanks so much, and we can't wait to talk to you next week, and we can't wait to see all the things that you've learned and everything that you've been earning and for you to grow. But go and make it a big campaign. We're closing out 6, but let's make big Kevin. Who's Kevin? Let's go make 7 big. Good night, everybody.
Good night.